Okay, I hear you 2 times. Okay. All right, I'm hanging up the cell phone. All right, now you should be able to share OBS. Okay, it's moving things. I don't see anything yet. I see that it's like trying it's like trying to share, but it's like not coming through. Yeah, I can't. Oh, there we go. It just finally popped up. Okay, let's pop into settings. Yeah, you're uploading down. Oh, look at your drop frames right now. That at the bottom is not good. 6% drop frames. That's your encoding is overloaded. Consider turning that. Like, see that at the bottom there. So go into settings. I'm waiting for it to pop up on my end so I can direct you. I don't remember what menu it is, but it's lagging like a son of a bitch. Yeah. Okay. All right. So click the stream button. Yeah. Oh, it should be, right? I like hear my voice coming through YouTube, but not the video. Funny enough. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing my voice replay like 8 seconds later. So you are streaming. It's just it's fucky. So go back to settings, and we're gonna turn down the. Oh my god, it's lagging so bad. I still just like it's just not. I don't see a menu right now. Anyway, if you could go into stream settings and try to find your encoding rate, it would be like a thousands number. It's either going to be output, stream, general, advanced, maybe video. It's one of those. Yeah, it should, based off of what I know. Yeah, so it's not your then. And you did it off 2 computers. Okay, I'm reloading to try to make it play. Oh, I see you not lagging now. You look, I mean, you're in a dark room, but you're not freaking out all over the place right now. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. You're good. But before when I was up, it just stopped. I don't know if you did that. Weird. Weird. My stream just stopped. What the fuck? Oh, your CPU's back at friggin' 60%. That's probably why. I think it's maxing out. I don't know what's like that would be that number, like I keep seeing it shoot up. Like that's not good. My CPU's at like, like 10 under 10% most of the time unless I'm like playing 4K video back. Yeah, go switch back to that one just so we could double check.
Hello and welcome to Motion RC. Today we have a very fun episode. This is going to be the first in the series of getting this Heng Long Tiger to a modeling standard that we haven't done here on the channel before. These tanks are very well built, very well detailed to start with. Very happy with it right out of the box. But if you're somebody that likes to customize, these are a great place to do it from. So today we're going to focus on just the driver for this episode. We're going to get him painted and posed the way we like him, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So let's jump down on here and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is get our tank commander in the cupola and position his hands to where he's resting comfortably on the tank. Then I'm going to take some Tamiya thin set CA and I'm going to run that around his arms to lock them in place. Now that we have his hands affixed to the model, it's time to go around and clean off all the excess mold lines. This is from whenever they sandwich the pieces together in the mold. it actually leaves this little line where the plastic kind of splits out. What you need to do is just take kind of an older, dull hobby knife and scrape that along there, and you'll see they just start coming off real easily. Go around and get as much of this as you can. There's going to be a noticeable seam all up the torso, down the arms, and around the head. Once you get that cleaned off, we'll be ready to start doing some filling. So at this point, I've scraped off most of the mold lines that I can see on the model, but there's still gaps all around the figure. And what I'm going to do is all the sprues from previous models I've put in here with a little bit of acetone, and this is called sprue goo. And it's just liquid plastic. We can run it into all the gaps around the model and fill everything in. So as you can see, I took the brush and just lightly dabbed that into any of the cracks you see. Now this model that comes with these Heng Long tanks has some pretty aggressive gaps in there that we're going to need to fill in. So if you take that little slurry and put it on there, it'll be kind of thick at first, but then you can take your Tamiya thin set CA and run that all over the top of it to kind of flow it and smooth it out as best as you can. Now once you have it to where you like it, just let it set up. It takes about an hour for this stuff to harden up and kind of become strong plastic again, and then we can move into sanding the model. So at this point, I've let the model set for around an hour, and all of the filling has dried up. It still has that shiny sheen to it. What I'm going to do now is take some 200 grit sandpaper and just sand the model down to get all those recessed parts smooth so we can get ready for paint. All right guys, so at this point we have the figure completely sanded, filled, everything we wanted to get done on it to make him look as best as we can at the final result. So at this part, we have set up our Benchcraft airbrush to 20 pounds per square inch on the regulator. And we're gonna fill this up just using some of this cheap airbrush ready paint off of Amazon. This is just our prime coat, so we just need a nice acrylic base layer. And that's what I'm gonna use. We don't have to be too careful here. We just need to make sure everything is black. So fill your airbrush up and start spraying. Now, something you can do when you're trying to mix paint up in there is put your finger over the end of the barrel and pull back a little bit, and it will start to bubble, and that will mix around all your paints inside of this. Now, between airbrush coats, what I like to do, you can see all the paint that was left in there. I like to take one of these, it's a little squirt bottle off of Amazon. You can clean out your airbrush using this. When you get done spraying, just stop, don't spray any more liquid through it, and start cleaning this out really well. I always just keep one of these little cheap Tupperware boxes and this squirter, and do as best you can cleaning that cup with the squirter. Whenever you're airbrushing, always keep you a microfiber towel around, because you can take that and just give your cup a good wiping. After you get done, between color changes, keep that as clean as you can. You never want a piece of old paint to break off and go down into your airbrush because it'll clog it up. So once again, just water here. And you can see that water is pretty clean. Next thing we need to do is fill it up with water, and once again, put our finger over the end and do a little blowback. You can see that water's now all black again. That cleans the barrel up here in the airbrush. And lastly, I just put a little water in it and spray it under the table or off to the side if you got somewhere to put it at, but I just spray that clean water until I know I've got a good clean spray pattern. But I spray it under my table. You can spray it wherever you'd like. The other thing you might want to check, if you take the end off of your Benchcraft airbrush, this little nozzle can get dirty. If you got that thing, just be careful not to bend that needle. You can take and wipe that off also. This little needle is very easy to bend, so be very careful when cleaning it off with a rag. Now we grab some more paint, shake it up, and onward to the next color. All right, so for this part, we're gonna take pure white. We're gonna spray from the top down, rotating the model